Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a great and wonderful day. And as this video will be probably the biggest one of the video today, it seems that we have a lot of issues and a lot of things that we should be concerned about. And McCarthy, even though I do not like the man, I think he's makes some type of valid point here that we may be under attack in America in terms of people wanting to destroy or do things to people. I think I made when I showed the video where a young kid that was killed by a lunatic because of the Hamas Israeli Hamas war. My apologies. That this was a part of it. And remember when I said this is going to get worse. This is not going to get better. Well, I'm going to show you guys this. Yeah, McCarthy concerned of terrorist sleeper cells in U.S. amid Israel-Hamas war, says Speaker must prioritize border. And I 100% agree with this. The border should have been prioritized long before all this, but now we have greater concerns that I am worried about. And these are things that I have a big worry. Now I'm not gonna go over this video, go over this here because this is all gonna tie in stuff together on the concerns that McCarthy has, and I think all of us, even watching this channel, has. We have this. With Mario Nawfal. Hamas could be entering the U.S. through Mexico border. According to an internal memo, federal officials are warning that members of Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and Hezbollah could be entering the U.S. through the southern border. And this is what it says. We have this. Foreign fighters of Israel-Hamas conflict may potentially be encountered at southwest border. San Diego Field Officer Intelligence Unit assesses the individuals inspired by or reacting to the current Israel-Hamas conflict may attempt to travel to or from the area of hostilities in the east area, circuitous transit across the southwest border. Foreign fighters motivated by ideology or mercenary soldiers of fortune may attempt to obfuscate travel to or from the U.S. to or from countries in the Middle East through Mexico. And we see this all here, what they're having. They have military, aged males, military gear, weapons, camouflage, single travelers, etc., etc. And this is what we're seeing here, and this is through San Diego. So this is in California, so anybody in San Diego, I pray you be safe. But it does not look like it's going to go well here. Again, as I said, remember I said it was going to get worse. It was not going to get better. And this is something that we're seeing here that I am not liking whatsoever. I did not want the war to lead to this or what happens into our beautiful country. But of course, with Biden as president and with the Hamas war going worse, this is going to incite a possible World War III because we're probably going to be fighting people here at home. If you guys don't believe me, well, stay tuned because there's still more of this to come. We have this. Chaos ensues as anti-Israel protesters clash with police in Brooklyn streets, at least 19 arrested. On Saturday night, thousands of anti-Israeli protesters clashed with police during a demonstration in the Bay Ridge area of Brooklyn that ended with 19 adults and 3 minors being arrested. The protest became more heated with police as they tried to get people to leave the area, according to the Daily Mail. Protesters chanted, "Move cops, get out the way, we know you're Israeli trained," as they became more unruly. "Say it out loud, say it clear, we don't want Zionists here," was another chant that could be heard. Others included, "We will free Palestine within our lifetime. We stand with Palestine, and once upon a time there was humanity." And an NYPD spokesperson told New York Daily News that the protesters didn't have a permit to protest, and while many were mostly peaceful, some of them chose to act in a combative and aggressive manner. Officers were pushed, shoved, and struck by some demonstrators within the crowd after the LRAD device was utilized. This was a long-range acoustic device. The NYPD revealed in a statement officers were struck with flying debris, which included eggs, fireworks, and bottles. In videos of the incident, police were seen throwing punches at protesters who were failing to comply with orders. The NYPD said in response, in the course of doing so, the officers seen in the videos reacting to active resistance by criminals within the crowd. The NYPD encourages peaceful protests but will not condone our officers being subjected to any form of violence, it said. Southern Brooklyn Councilman Eric Kagan called the demonstration a shameful pro-Hamas and anti-Israeli rally, he said. Today in Bay Bridge, there was a rally against genocide in Gaza. No speaker mentioned Hamas atrocities against innocent Israeli civilians, and the crowd chanted Hamas slogan, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," advocating for the eradication of Jews from Israel. This is not the only anti-Israel protest that has been seeing multiple arrests in recent days. Yeah, so we're seeing on how aggressive and how bad these people are in general. This is being shown us to in broad daylight. Now, what we see here is this. Now, you guys are going to see a bit of a video that I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in this mob attacking innocent people for no specific reason. These people want violence. These people want fear. They want destruction. They don't want nothing else. And this is what these people are bringing on to. Now, remember, McCarthy said McCarthy was concerned of terrorist sleeper cells in U.S. amidst Israeli-Hamas war and the prioritized border. And then we have this here containing that the Hamas could be entering the U.S. through the Mexico border. And as I go through this, as each article is getting aggressively and more and worse, now we have this, all right? And that's funny because I still have one thing that is also another worse thing that's happening here. So we have this. So as we can see here, there is obviously a mob that is attacking these group of people. Obviously attacking these this area here, right? And we're gonna go down to this here. We're gonna go right here, and this is 106. So we're gonna see more of what is actually happening here, as long as it loads correctly and doesn't want to completely opposite. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Okay.
KBL 047. KBL 047.
KBL 047?
KBL 047. Everybody out on the street! Everyone out on the street! Everyone out on the street! He can only turn around! Everyone out on the street!
Now, somebody needs to explain to me on why they're chasing this car. What explanation is there for them chasing this car? These people is probably just trying to get to work or to a place that they need to go, like food, or maybe go back home. And these people are chasing this car for whatever reason. And this is when I say that self-defense is very rightfully to be enacted here if they ever try to do anything this bad. I mean, this is ridiculous, and people should not have to wait for their lives to be ended. And we're going to see this here.
Motherfucker, where you going now? He not going nowhere now. He not going nowhere now. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. He not going nowhere now.
Exactly.
He not going nowhere now.
Run him over.
Hey, watch out!
Yes, and this was from Andy No. Andy No says, the pro-Palestine rioters in Minneapolis chased after the driver, a confused elderly man, and began swarming and attacking him again. Minneapolis, another angle of the moment with the crowd of pro-Palestine rioters sprinted after to again attack the elderly driver after he escaped them. At 29 seconds into the video, you can see a person carrying the Hamas flag. So, please tell me on the people that are actively attacking this elderly man for no reason. As we can see, this man is elderly. He is not harming anyone. He's just trying to get to where he was. We don't even know if he's even Israeli or not. We don't know his actual nationality. And even if he was, why are you attacking him? These are the type of people that we're dealing with here. These are the people that are in our country. And every single time we see that these people, they should be kicked out of our country. Because if they're going to do this to innocent civilians, why in the hell should we even remotely try to do this? Look again, we're seeing this as well. That this is more that's going on here, right? This is an issue. This is a pro thing here. No, I was able to put the alleged name VIN into Vicon's title lookup tool, and it didn't return as a 2013 Ford, but notes vehicle no longer than its name. So this is alleged ID. I would take with huge grains of salt until there is better evidence. Antifa and far-left accounts put out the personal information identifying who they believe as the elderly driver they attacked at the pro-Hamas street riot in Minneapolis, but they might have published the wrong name and personal information. So, And they said, I've seen 2 tweets of this cropped screenshot of a partial plate or title record being shared. But as stated above, there has seemed to be a change in ownership according to the United States system. If this is indeed the same car, if RT is for red, that doesn't match the white either. Yes, so you're doxing a poor, innocent, elderly man for no reason, for you have no idea what the cost case is. You people deserve to be put in jail. Full stop. No questions asked. We also have this. Barry Weiss reveals sickening anti-Semitic graffiti outside the press offices. And we see this here. This is what they're putting at. They are saying F the Jews, SMD, and then all this stuff. This was scrawled outside of our offices this week. If anti-Semites who did this think it will intimidate me and the journalists of DP, they don't know me. They don't know us, and they have no idea what we stand for. Exactly. So this is what is going on here. These are what the people are doing here. So I can't tell you that you people are evil. Stop. I'm calling you what you are. You people are evil. You do not deserve any kind of repentance or whatever. The war is over across seas. It has nothing to do with us. And you people are attacking innocent civilians and doing very anti-Semitic and very racist things to a group of people that you have problems with. It is completely asinine. This is the reason why you far leftists are unhinged, completely evil, and you need to be kicked out of our country. I'm sorry, but we should not allow these type of people into our country if you're going to be doing this type of stuff. If you do not like the Jews, if you do not like these people, then please go over to Hamas. No. What we should do is ship them over to Hamas, join the war, and have them fight the war for themselves. If you have this big of a problem with these type of people, go to the war yourselves. Because I am sick and tired of it. You people do not belong in my country. You do not belong in our country. Full stop. Enough of this BS. We do not need to attack people. The same thing, we don't need the Jews attacking Muslims, as I can maybe believe a Jewish person has done and with that little boy. We don't need a Jewish person attacking the Muslims or little innocent children. The same as we don't need you people, need the Palestinian people attacking Jews. Stop it. If you're going to do this type of stuff, get kicked out of their country. Full stop. Joe Biden, you know what you need to do, but I know you won't do it, and none of you people will. But hopefully, President Donald Trump comes in, finds these people, kicks them out of our country, so that way we have a bit more normalcy in our country. We don't have radicals and insane people attacking innocent civilians for no reason. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, share, as always. Take care.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, because it's algorithmic disease, the social media.